Yeah, my thing is like growing now, huh? Probably need to trim that a bit. So hi. Um, I kind of want to talk a little bit about university, school, education system, that sort of thing. Main reason as to why I want to talk about it is because sem break, my sem break at least, is about to end in a week. So I'm gonna get back to that grind, that school grind, that good grades and shit. I'm a rising freshman in Batangas State University. I'm a college student, BS Mathematics program. So I'm a math major. So yeah, we've finished first sem, and now I'm on a break, sem break, and now moving on to second sem, which hopefully is gonna be good. Hopefully it's gonna be great. So yeah, as a college student, I've been noticing like different arguments, different opinions, different debates on students about the education system, about university, about school in general. Like they're asking questions like, is university even like worth it? Like, are grades important and whatnot? Like, is it even, do we even need to go to school? Things like that. And there are different answers, different opinions to that question, different opinions about education system. But I've never really understand. Some of them like really make sense. I understand most of them, but I've never fully grasped the idea. Um, you know, like the good, the bad, and the advantages, the disadvantages. And I don't think I don't think I have enough knowledge and experience to voice out like a good answer. My mom is like right there. It's like doing stuff. So yeah. Um I will say though, education is extremely important. Education is extremely important, and there are many different ways or many different forms of education, many different ways to attain education. You can educate yourself in many different ways. Like you can educate yourself purely by application, life application, experience, that sort of thing. Like education in cooking, education in, because you're not gonna study mathematics, you're not gonna study science for you to have like a good grade in cooking. So there's a different ways to learn how to cook. It is a different way to learn how to. It's very different from like learning physics, learning chemistry, learning biology. It's very different. So it's purely on experience, on the activity itself, um, rather than reading the book, reading books, writing notes and whatnot, answering tests. You're not gonna answer tests when you're like learning how to cook. But yeah, so that's like one example of the statement. There are many forms of education, and I'm going to say that don't let school interfere. I forgot who said this, but I think it was EA Prince or some shit. Prince, a guy from YouTube, said, "Don't let school interfere with your education." And what that basically means is that the education you get from school not is not it's not the bigger picture, so to speak. It's not everything. The education that you get from, you know, going to school, waking up early, having good grades, doing the tests, reading the books, it's not everything. That's not that itself is not education that you might want, or you should have. So I say, try try different, I should say, just try different, like, methods, different, just try. I mean, it's probably not a good advice. It is not a good advice. But just try, just do it. If I mean, if you can do it, just do it. You know, if you want to attain education in cooking, then cook. If you want to attain education in school, then go to school. You know, as long as you have that education, the education, not like the school education, not like cooking education, but the education, like the life education itself, the bigger picture. Because I think that is what's important. I don't think that school is important. I don't think that grades is important. I think that the education, the bigger picture education, the education as a whole is what's important, I think. I mean, here's how I put it. Like, the education itself, the what we perceive as education, like the school education itself, is not enough. That is only a catalyst to success, I should say. Um, what's up?
What are you doing?
I'm videoing. So yeah, it's just a catalyst, just a form or ways you can achieve your goal. You can be successful. Kain na? Kumain ka na dun. Kumain ka na dun.
What are you gonna do
So,
with
yeah.
the video?
I'm gonna post this in YouTube's. It's just a diary. You know a diary?
No.
You don't know a
Are you
diary.
gonna do it again?
Of course. So yeah, that's basically it. I should say though that just keep trying. Freaking idiot. My sisters.